really proud of the players. Give all the credit to them. They came out and really played hard. I think they tried to execute to the best of their ability. We obviously played a great Cardinals team. Everybody knows how explosive they are. Everyone knows how, dynamic they are on defense. But I think our guys just, had a great determination today to come out and play well. So just proud of them, happy for them. Again, I know it's a long season. We got a lot of work to do, but really, a lot of just great plays out there. Guys just really trying to do everything they could to help the team win. So all the way across the board, all phases. And, really thought at the end of the game did some really good situational stuff too. So just excited for the guys, excited for the players, excited for our fans back home, and certainly excited for Sheila for her first win as owner.
Great. Tim, go ahead.
Matt, you talk all the time about the importance of turnovers, and you guys were close, in the first two games. Just, how good was it to see you guys kind of finish some of those plays and win that turnover battle 3-0 ended up being pretty critical.
Yeah, turnovers are critical every single week. We talked about it throughout the course of the week. We just haven't had them, on defense, and something that was really important to us. And I thought the guys did a great job of making plays. Again, give credit to the guys on the field. They're the ones that did it. I'll say here's the best part about all of it. You have turnovers like that. It's great. And then, Duran comes up to me after the game, and this is why you love him, because he's like, I owe you one. That's my fault. The touchdown, he didn't even care. I was like, all right, well, we won. We're good. Okay, we'll move forward. But, all he cares about is, trying to be perfect all the time and trying to make the best plays. And that's the stuff that's got to, just breed into everybody else on the team. And I think those guys are. And, I appreciate his leadership. But, it was great to have those turnovers.
Justin?
And Matt, it seemed like the game plan today really focused on ball control on offense, and you leaned pretty heavily on Adrian. Why was he the right back to help you execute that plan today?
I think that it really was important for us to try to do the best we could to control the game. They're so explosive on offense, and they're dynamic with the quarterback and the skill players they have. I thought our offense did a great job of just, slowing everything down and trying to really come through. Again, I'm not really sure how much I got into the running back conversation, but I'll just keep it short and sweet here. Adrian, I thought he did a great job, third week with him on our team, and just, feel that he's running at a high level. We got great backs, though. I trust all of them in that situation. He just, thought he did a great job here today.
And then really quickly on the turnovers, I just wonder how much of it was things you identified in film that put those guys in positions versus just the guys making the plays?
Let's give credit to the players for making great plays. I think that they just really did an outstanding job of studying film this week. And I think they may have saw a couple things, but I think they did a great job of making those plays on the field.
Thank you, Matt.
Mike Rothstein?
Yeah, hey, Matt. Curious what you thought, obviously, without being able to watch the film, of Okudah's performance today. Again, a pretty tough matchup, and it seemed like they were really trying to put Hopkins on his side a lot.
Yeah, they go no huddle, so they leave Hopkins over there. We knew that ahead of time, so we kind of had some things on purpose over there to that side. And Hopkins is a great player. He's a phenomenal player, and he's a it was a big challenge for us. I think Jeff went out and tried to do everything he could, and we knew there was going to be some plays out there. He's been targeted a lot, but I thought he and Imani, they tried to do everything they could to help us win. So that was good. I think there's some plays out there we got to get fixed, but that's going to be part of the process here. It's only his second game in the NFL. We got a long way to go.
Does that give you even more confidence in when you see some of those flashes, whether it's his runs, the couple of run stops he had in the backfield, or how he broke on the pick?
I have a lot of confidence in all these guys. It's the same thing with Imani last year. He, definitely flashed in a couple plays, and they just get better, they improve, they work hard, and Jeff's doing the same. But again, it's still so early in the season for him. Only his second game, and we got a lot of work in front of us, and we'll have another great offense next week that we're going to have to do a good job against. But for now, just really happy for the guys. With today's effort.
Thanks.
Yep.
All right, two more. Dave and then Larry. Dave, go ahead. Larry, go ahead.
Matt, can you describe briefly what the philosophy was against Kyler Murray and how your players on defense executed that a week after he looked unstoppable?
I think I'll probably keep the philosophy to ourselves, but I think the guys did a good job. You can see how dangerous he is when he gets out in space. There's a couple plays in there, and we had a couple missed tackles on him. He's got unbelievable quickness. He's got unbelievable acceleration, and obviously, it was a big priority for us was to make sure that we tried to do the best we could to stop him. He's going to make plays, but we just got to line up and try to make the next one the best that we can.
All right, Dave, go ahead. Last question.
Sorry about that. Matt bounced over to the other Zoom for a second there and just kind of got caught switching. But I just wanted to ask you, you're talking about your defense earlier, beyond the turnovers, you really entrusted them twice to come up with some big stops late in the game. There was the punt when you turned down the long field goal, and then the last drive when they came up with the plays at the near midfield. I just wanted to get your thoughts on, I guess, the defensive effort as a whole, and especially late in the game to come up with some clutch stops like that.
Yeah, I obviously just give credit to Corey and the defensive staff. I think they had a lot of confidence in the things that we were doing, and made some really good calls out there on the field, and thought that was great. And really, on top of that, you could feel from the players that they were determined to try to do everything they could to help the team win and just get the ball back to our offense. So I think the players did a great job of just staying the course, not riding the wave, staying consistent all the way through, and staying in the moment. And that was great to see. We got to build on that.
And then if you already addressed this, don't worry about it. But the change up on the offensive line, moving Vaitai to guard, just the thought process behind that. Why did you make those changes, I guess, this week?
Yeah, well, obviously, Big V hasn't been out there, so we're just trying to make sure we got the guys out there that we can, based on what the opponent does. Through the course of training camp, we moved those guys around a little bit, so he played inside a little bit. Crosby obviously has played the last couple games, and certainly the different problems that they presented, we were just trying to do the best we could to make everything, with the best five guys out there. But honestly, Deo Bushi's done a great job for us too. So anyway we went with it, I thought we were good. Certainly wasn't sure how long Big V was going to be able to play from that standpoint. So as just leaving some consistency on the edge with Crosby, I thought was a good idea. And then that way, if we had to move something around based on, how much we could keep him out there, we'd move it inside as opposed to on the edge.
Thank you.
Yep.
Great. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Hey, Matt.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Yep. Everybody be safe.